your Fusion-Haa.
Ooh, that's a good segue. Yeah, that's a good ass segue because, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, you was Barney. My favorite story is about, I mean, the main story about your Barney adventures was like the suit. But the fan was catching on fire.
Oh yeah? Sure.
And I seen on, shout outs to Purple Tail podcast. I seen you on that one. And
Purple Roads.
Purple Road. Oh yeah, Purple Roads. I seen pieces of that actually.
Yes.
I ain't finished it yet. But who made that trophy for you? Who presented that trophy of the battery?
I don't know who specifically did. I have a feeling that was Alan in the costume shop.
Really?
The Dino shop specifically. They had two different, you know, machinists, you know, techs for the Dino costumes, and then someone for the kids costumes. It's a little different.
To know what I'm talking about, please watch that episode with Josh Martin here on Purple Tail's podcast. I was like, I have to know about that. You know, I got you here. You know, and talk more about the whole Barney adventures and everything like that. Even when I was talking to you when I met you at Galaxycon, you was telling me about the roadies and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy moly, man, this guy got stories for years.
Yeah, I do.
I know we limited in time.
Yeah,
so
I
gotta,
do.
Gotta
no,
anything.
Yeah, I mean, it was. What do you want to know?
I mean, I already asked questions, Chad.
About the incident.
Oh yeah, let's talk. About that.
You still ask a question, man.
Yeah. So let's talk about the incident first.
Okay.
And I just want to know, how did you even audition to become Barney? Like,
well, I guess we should maybe start from the beginning.
Okay.
I'll try to be brief. I don't have much time. We only got a few minutes. No, I'm kidding. So, right after I graduated from acting school in '96.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. So yeah, I came over here in '94. Did I say that right earlier? I may have missed that. Yeah,
yes,
I moved here in '94, graduated January '96, almost exactly 2 years after I moved over here. And I was at home with Rager, sharing an apartment, and I got a page on my pager.
Oh,
yeah.
Google a pager, because I guarantee you don't know what it is.
You know, back then, even then, you really only needed it if you were a doctor or otherwise, or a drug dealer.
That's true.
Or an actor.
That's
but that was the new thing. It's like, you have to have a pager so that your agent can page you, so that you can call them back and find out what audition you have.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, when I got this page, I had to walk up the street to the 7-Eleven and use the payphone to return the page, which is what I'd have to do every time someone paged me. Oh,
wow.
The struggle was real, ladies and gentlemen. The struggle.
That's wild. That sounds so wild now, but
right. So anyway, and not only that, I get to the 7-Eleven. I call the teacher at school. Tells me, "Hey, I need you to come in. I need to talk to you whenever you have a chance." So I said, "I can't. Can you talk to me?" "No, I need you to come and see me."
Right.
Rager, want to go to KD? So we go up there, and Sherry tells me, "There's an audition I think you need to do." So wow. All right, what is it? Barney. She goes, "What do you mean?" I went, "There's no way I'm doing that. Like, have you seen our comedy show?" Listen, not only do I not think I would fit in, I'm sure that they wouldn't think I'd fit in either. All right, I don't think we should waste anybody's time. And she went, "I think you need to do this." Gave me that side eye, and I was like, okay, I've been here 2 years. I finished acting school, and this is what you do, right? As an actor, you audition works out or not. I was like, I'll go audition, get it over with, I'll get on to the real stuff. It's real money. And so I went to this audition, and right before I went in, they didn't tell me what it was for, what the project was for. It was just for Barney. And right before I went in, I thought of Jim Henson's song for the Muppets, Mana. Right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Pause
y'all
on
see-
that. I just played that last night for my children.
Right? All right. Did y'all see how all y'all reacted when I just said the
Yeah.
title?
Yeah.
That's what my face did. And I walked in with this giant smile on my face, which never hurts for most interviews, you know,
Right.
no matter what you're doing,
Yeah.
especially if you're going in with a purple dinosaur who's got a giant permanent grin on his face. So yeah, the audition was, all right, welcome, you're gonna be Barney, and we're gonna play the music and just act like there's an audience of kids and parents out in front of you, and you're just, you know, entertaining them, having fun. They play the music, and out of, just as myself, oh, hi, music off. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. I walked out and I was like, shh, okay, got my first audition out the way, let's do this. And I didn't get home good before I got a page.
Man, quick.
I was like, what's up? They were like, they want to see you back. I was like, really? She said, yes, we need to talk. So sure enough, I had to go back to school, and she goes, do you know what this means? I was like, no, tell me. She goes, this is a world tour.
Oh, man. Why is that a world
A
tour?
world tour? She was like, yeah.
I heard
And
what
it
you changed.
pays,
You said,
yeah. She goes, and it pays a lot of money. Now, it was a great deal of money. Relatively speaking, it wasn't a lot of money. You know what I mean? I didn't go buy an island with it or anything. But compared to living off of hot dogs and white bread and no electricity for a couple of months, at one point literally,
Wow.
you know, just because we just made the decision, you know what? I'm going to be an actor. And if that means sacrificing years so I don't have to answer to a boss who doesn't care about me one way or the other, that's what I'll do. And it worked out, thankfully. But yeah, so yeah, I went back to the next audition. It was the same thing as the first one, but in the costume. And
First time putting that on, man. How was that?
crazy. It was fun because I was always a Muppet fan. So I thought, oh, cool, I'm in a giant Muppet. But it was 50 pounds, and you had to make the mouth move with your, by biting on this bite bar. And
Wow.
you know, yeah, it's Neanderthal-ish.
I would have never imagined that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I gained an inch in my neck.
Yeah.
I literally.
Got strong out here.
I did. But when I got out of the costume after that audition, I was. They said, "Are you all right?" And I was, yeah, I'm good. Well, that was a Wednesday, and I got a page on Friday. And they said, "Well, they want to see you again, but you have, you have 1 week to learn the opening number from Radio City that they'll send you on a VHS, and lose 10 pounds and get in shape." That was direct. That was a direct message. That wasn't implied or a hint or a suggestion. That was like, do this or don't come back, right?
We're one of those like, well, you know, might need to lose 10 pounds.
No, wasn't none of that.
Nothing like that.
All right, lose 10 pounds, get in shape. Next.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
the next week, I took the VHS on a bicycle and I rode from my apartment to Katie's studio. And I ate chicken and rice every day. And
Wow.
I learned that there were actually dance steps on this video. It didn't make sense to me. I mean, I have some rhythm and I can dance, but only because I just looked at it and copied it. But this other teacher was able to say, all right, this is a grapevine, you know, a bell kick and a step ball, you know, and this, that. So, oh, okay. So she was able to help me with that, and I went back for the last audition, and I knocked it out. And I got out. It was me against 3 professional dancers at that point. And they told me that, and I went, why did I do all this then?
I know, right?
That was a
good.
all right, whatever. But come to find out, I mean, I've been told that I got a heart that matches Barney's or whatever. That's why they picked me. But the other part was that the other 3 dancers were claustrophobic, and they couldn't. They got a little. They're like, no, that's a little bit much for me. I like to.
Like the sachet.
Right? And I was like, I just want to stop eating hot dogs. That's what I like to do at this point. They told me there will be better than hot dogs on this tour, so I am here for that.
Where?
And I got out of the costume, I was just like, he said, how do you feel? And I said, I feel good. I said, well, you look good. I said, well, thank you very much. And they said, all right, well, we'll let you know. And I said, all right. And remember, I love you. And they all smiled and laughed at me, and I walked out. On Monday, they called me back and told me I got it.
That's kind of you leaving that in. As a tip. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I was hoping. I just thought, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna leave this.
I feel you.
You know. I even went on to audition for the voice of Barney later on when they made some changes, some other stuff. But I think my reputation preceded me as the costume guy when I auditioned for it.
Oh, you got boxed into that, huh?
Well, and I was only 25 when I auditioned for it. The guy that they gave it to was, at the time, I think, in his 30s. And from Radio Disney, he was a DJ from Radio Disney. So they knew that we can take this guy to interviews and here and there, and he looks great. He looks like a professional. You know, that he knows what corporate is and that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
And that sort of thing. Whereas Josh does a great imitation.
What a resume, huh?
That was it, you know what I mean? And that's cool, but and I can do it. But mine's an ode to Bob West. You know, that's my imitation of Barney. So, and I get it, no hard feelings.
Understood.
I'm doing all right.
So